Hey guys, Marsling here bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so today we are going to be looking at our boy Super Saiyan 3 Bardock at full level 10 links. We're going to talk about the unit, how he's aged, and just see what he can do nowadays. We are going into a very easy event because, you know, he's some of these units that are in desperate need of EZAs. Not going to cut it in some of the harder events anymore. So his passive is attack and defense 100% when performing a super attack. So not a slot 1 unit by any means. And then all superclass allies attack 40% when HP is 70% or below, which is pretty useful. 70% is not a very difficult restriction to hit. So Super Saiyan 3 Bardock is of course the Super Saiyan 3 category leader. HP 130, attack and defense 170. Technically his leader skill is much better for the Super Saiyan 3 team than the Int Super Saiyan 2 Goku who transforms, but that Goku is by far a better unit. So obviously you guys know over here on the channel we do love Bardock. If you're brand new to the channel, you could probably tell by some of the channel branding. So I am on a mission to level 10 links every single Bardock in the game. Obviously with category leaders starting to get EZAs, this guy is definitely going to be on the list eventually, but he certainly needs it. Super Saiyan 3 really does need a massive buff. The reason I'm putting this video out now is because Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks' EZA is going to be dropping on Global, the physical one, and obviously Super Saiyan 3 would be a really good team to run him on if Super Saiyan 3 was actually viable for some of the harder events. So to show him off here, we are using the Goku family team. I did bring along the physical Bardock, who I did a level 10 links showcase for recently, just because he activates quite a few of the links for him that some other units don't. But obviously to fully maximize all of the links that we're going to get from him, we do want to have a Super Saiyan 3 on rotation as well. So funnily enough, this is the first turn, as you can see, and we actually have the best rotation for him that we can get, because we got the Super Saiyan 3 links active with LR Super Saiyan 3 Goku, and then we have things like First Awakened, Prepared for Battle, and Fierce Battle, because LR Super Saiyan 3 Goku is a Shattering the Limit unit. So on this turn, Super Saiyan 3 Bardock actually has all of his links active. So in fact, I don't want to accidentally one-shot here, because physical Bardock is giving support. So let's see what attack stat we can get here. I should have checked his defense, because it's quite easy to work out because it's 100% on super, so his defense would have looked very low, but it would have just been double that essentially. So 2.8 on his attack. I guess that's not terrible, just under 3 mil. That's with a support unit, but then of course, like I said, that's all of his links active. So obviously we're seeing units nowadays that are hitting numbers that are way higher than that, you know, not even being Rainbow full level 10 links. I mean, a good example on this team, I think he's on the next rotation, so we're just going to get him floated off to be on rotation with one of the LR Super Saiyan 4 Gokus. But obviously the release of the GT Super Saiyan Goku, who is also a Goku family lead. His leader skill is lower than the LR though, so I didn't obviously bring him as a leader. But like mine is 55%, and you'll see throughout this video, like he's going to put out attack stats higher than Bardock like every single turn. Even as a nuking style unit. In fact, I might actually test it out, because that Goku is a nuking style unit. We'll pick up the minimal amount of orbs that we need to super attack and see what his attack stat is going to be. Because, spoiler alert, it's probably going to be higher than Super Saiyan 3 Bardock. So, Super Saiyan 3 Bardock, I really want him to get his EZA sometime soon, but I do feel like once they really get into the swing of doing the category leader EZAs, like he's not going to be, you know, first on the list or anything. There's a lot of units that I know people want to see get their EZAs before him. Units like the STR Ultimate Gohan, in Goku Black, like a couple of those guys really need their EZAs. But Super Saiyan 3 Bardock is in a similar kind of boat to them, because as I was saying at the beginning, he is the best Super Saiyan 3 leader, and aside from the free-to-play variant, I mean, he is the only Super Saiyan 3 Bardock in the game. So it would be very good for him to be back up in that like prominent spot again, because one of the things about him that is really good is he has that support thing that can kick in when you're below 70%. Giving a 40% attack buff is pretty nice for basically any team. And then one of the reasons why he works so well on a lot of teams is he's a unit like some of the Gogetas, where he has over in a flash and prepared for battle. So he works really well on any team that has a bunch of different Saiyans around him, because obviously the Super Saiyan 3 team, which he leads, the main key link of that team is over in a flash, unless you're Super Saiyan 3 Broly, and then you only have Prepared for Battle, and Bardock has both of those. And then in pretty much most non-Super Saiyan 3 teams, unless it's specific forms, mostly the common link is Prepared for Battle, and obviously Bardock has that as well. So he actually fits onto quite a lot of teams, and if they make his EZA such that he can very comfortably hold his own defensively, even say like in slot 3, he could actually be a fairly decent support unit based on, you know, that last part of his passive activating. Now obviously when you're above 70% HP, he's not giving any support, so he isn't technically a support unit, but he's just a very solid unit. Post EZA he could be very powerful, so whilst he doesn't fill that traditional support unit role, there's a lot of teams where he's going to be able to fit into that like team build just to fill out your final slot. And whilst not being a traditional support unit, you could have him in the 3rd slot floating, and he's going to be putting out very decent numbers whilst also having very good defense. So I'm definitely excited to see what they're going to do with him in the future, because there really are a lot of teams that he can comfortably fit on quite well. So let's go ahead and see the Goku here. So because we don't, let's pick up 1 orb, because that gives us the super attack, right? So 1 orb with the GT Goku. I know it's not like a fair comparison because, of course, you know, Super Saiyan Goku is a 2021 Dokkan Fest unit, but this is him at 55%. There you go, 2.5. So we saw Bardock put out slightly higher than that on his best turn, and this was gimping Goku by only giving him 1 orb. Mine is full level 10 links, but he's 55%, whereas, of course, Super Saiyan 3 Bardock is rainbow full level 10 links. So the difference is pretty shocking, considering we deliberately only picked up 1 orb, which we would never normally do. So yeah, definitely some of these older units starting to show their age now. But the reason why, like, it's not just because it's Bardock, because, you know, as I said, I do love Bardock, but like, I really like the Super Saiyan 3 team. Super Saiyan 3 is one of my favourite Super Saiyan forms, for sure. And when this team first came out, I had a ton of fun running it. Like LR Super Saiyan 3 Goku was one of my favourite LRs for a while. I think when he first released, he was one of the hardest hitting units in the game. So this team was super fun, and I used to really enjoy running it. But the problem now is it has a lot of units that just really can't hold their own in super hard content. And unfortunately, one of those units is literally the leader. So obviously you can, like I said at the start, you can use the Int Goku as the lead for Super Saiyan 3, but his leader skill is lower. He is a better unit overall though, so I mean, for harder content it probably does make sense if you want to run the Super Saiyan 3 team. I don't think any of the really hard content actually has like a mission that you have to use the Super Saiyan 3 category, but like, you're pretty much in any of those harder content, you're going to have to use the Int Goku as the leader, because he's a very solid unit. In harder events he can hold his own. He's got very good defense. Obviously once he goes Super Saiyan 3, as long as dodge isn't disabled, you only have to pick up 3 orbs, and he has that dodge chance on top of having decent defense. So in pretty much every way he is a better unit than Super Saiyan 3 Bardock. It's just the fact that his leader skill is slightly worse. So, and also Bardock, so like, one of the things they definitely need to fix is they need to get rid of the on super attack, as well as the chance to seal. So we didn't look at his super attack, but he has immense damage, but he has a medium chance to seal. I think when he came out, he was one of the first units that was only a chance-based seal. So post EZA, especially because a lot of events you can't seal anyway, I feel like they should just change this to being a guaranteed seal. And then you don't have to like worry about it too much. And then, yeah, definitely the getting stats on super attack is something that they need to change. So that would be very useful, because look at all the different like teams that he's on. Obviously he's on Crossover, Revenge, Time Travelers, Resurrected Warriors. Like, all of those, he would be really good if you're bringing a bunch of Saiyans on the team. So we'll go ahead and use Bardock and Gine's active skill here, give him a nice little bit of a buff. And then we'll go ahead and use this, give him an attack buff as well. This isn't the best turn for us defensively, so Need to be a little bit careful here. Oh, we're getting... Actually, oh, we'll get the Dokkan attack with Bardock. There you go. I accidentally didn't get a super attack with Goku, but it worked out perfectly for us because I did not realize that the Dokkan attack was just about to go off. So, get super attacked, 170k, not ideal. Bardock's support passive should be active here as well. So, we have Bardock's support passive, the future Bulma item, and the buff from Bardock and Gine. So, we're rocking a 4.4 million attack stat. So, I mean, you think about it, that's him being boosted with a ton of shenanigans, items, active skills, all that stuff. Post EZA, I would expect him to be hitting that kind of attack stat like every single turn. So, and we've seen that from a lot of EZA units, even ones who aren't considered like particularly top tier. So he definitely needs one. It's definitely going to help out every single team that he's on, including the Super Saiyan 3 team most specifically. So yeah, let me know what you guys think down below. I do think, like I said, unfortunately, there's a lot of category leaders on the list that deserve the EZA more than him. But as we saw with the anniversary, with them dropping Int UI Goku as the first category lead EZA, and then some of the LR EZAs that we've seen since then, they seem to be quite happy to tie in some of these EZAs to the theme of the celebration. So if we ever get if we get a new Bardock release at some point later this year, early next year, or maybe they do like a a big focus on Super Saiyan 3, maybe we get like a new Super Saiyan 3 category leader or a new LR Super Saiyan 3 of some variety, they could quite easily tie into that celebration by giving Bardock his EZA. So he definitely needs it. Physical Bardock at the end there. Like I said, I did the level 10 link showcase for him. He desperately needs an EZA because he gets absolutely destroyed. This is like the easiest stage of Super Battle Road, and he's taken Infinite Dragon Ball history, and he's taken like 100k from normal attacks. So let me know what you think. We'll end it out here with the Goku active skill because Bardock's locked in slot 3, and I didn't bring an item to get him out of it. So there you go. So let me know what you think. Super Saiyan 3 Bardock, he definitely hasn't aged super well. He can put out some decent attack stats, but his defense is not really great. And yeah, Super Saiyan 3 really could use a little bit of extra love, especially with that EZA for physical Gotenks coming along. It'd be really nice to run him on the Super Saiyan 3 team, but you just can't really use that team in any super hard content anymore. So let me know what you guys think down below. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.